Hello everybody and welcome back to Shindo Life, where today we'll be doing all the weapons again, because they updated again and again. They keep throwing out these updates and they keep ruining my old videos, but you know, that's the life of the YouTuber, man. So we have every weapon again. As you see, they've divided them into different categories. We've got every weapon. The last time we did this was when they added the SL2 stuff. That was when it got ruined and everyone was like, oh, you didn't show the SL2 stuff. Well, these are just cosmetics. They are not the same, but the recent one that ruined me is this little nunchucks down here that I just got recently. So we're going to be showing everything again. We'll be starting off with consumables because we're showing off every ninja tool. So first off are these little health pot thingies. These don't really matter. We're just showing the animations for each of them. You take a little chug of that thing, you throw it away. The stats of everything will be on screen as per normal, so that'll heal forever that much heals. Chakra pot will be for however much that much heals. The mix pot will be for how much this much heals, and you know how much it costs and all that good stuff. The stamina pot will be for how much this much heals, and obviously we're not using these because the cooldowns are all big and stuff, and the animations for them are all the same, so we don't really care about much. But the soldier pill will be actually using this because this has a different animation. When we take these, we eat them, then we throw them away, but then it looks like we didn't eat them because we just put it down, and it has a fat 55 cooldown. Then we've got the health stim. Now the health stims are the best things in the game. Like there's this gingerbread, which I'll talk about right now, because as you see, it is 1 out of 100,000, because this is actually exploiter bait. This is not a real item that you can actively get anymore. You could have gotten it in the past during the actual Christmas event, but now it's been reduced to exploiter bait. Like if you get this, the game says, hey, this is an exploiter, I'm going to ban them. You get banned. But in case you don't know how this game's banning system works, basically you get a badge that says, hey, you got banned, haha, loser. But Rel Games is dumb, and they don't know that players can remove the badges that they own in case they get a badge that they don't want. Like, let's say that you're playing a game and you died like 20 times, and you're like, ugh, I don't really like having this badge. You can just get rid of it. So the ban system in this game works off of that badge, so if you just get rid of the ban badge, you'll be unbanned, so you can just get this, but I'm not going through that. Animation for that will be like on the screen, all the stats and everything, but now we'll go ahead and use this health pot, which heals you for a very absurd amount over time. You go ahead and stab that into your arm because it's actually an injectable. The chi stim, which will heal you for chakra over time, all the stats for that will be on that screen. Now we're actually going to get into the part where I use my human dummy right here. Hi, how you doing? You're from the help server. So the Dagger throw, I actually had help from people in the comments telling me that in order to throw more of these, I need to hold E. Hello? If I hold E, I'll throw more than one. Earlier I just pressed it and I only threw one. I was like, oh, it's kind of useless. But now if I hold E, I'll throw multiple of those, so that's very useful. Stab you multiple times, yeah. Right in your nice shiny white tuxedo too, nonetheless. I guess that's a garb. He's got a drippy fit, to be honest. Much better than mine. That's the Dagger throw. Those are the starters. You won't use those too much. Then we got shurikens. These are another basic throwable tool. Those just kind of stab into you. Those are like whatever, you know, and put them into the... Oh, he's got cool eyes too, actually. And then we've got the explosive paper, which I believe this is 1 no matter what. Yeah, it's only 1 no matter what, so... Yeah, I'm gonna back up away from you for no particular reason. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Boom. And then we've got the windmill, which will also be 1 no matter what, because this is a big boy stabby. I would really hate to have multiple of those on me, but then again, Sasuke did pull up with like 3 of them. Then we've got the Dagger Flash Bomb, which is a blinding type weapon. I believe we can also only throw one of these, where when it hits you, it'll actually blind you. Surprising that people don't use these, but there are better options like the Ice Shurikens and Chakra Palms that I usually use. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the Dagger Bomb next. So we can throw multiple of these? No, we only get one of these too. So do that. It explodes much faster, making it a lot better, and also has a faster cooldown. Then we've got that Demon Toss, which is another better one. So we're gonna throw this at him. Now, if he was moving, it would have tracked onto him, but obviously he's sitting here because he's our dummy. This has a lot more practical use on the logs, because if we throw it at the logs, it'll just move back and forth and hit them multiple times. But kind of doesn't really do that anymore. It just kind of moves back and forth, doesn't really hit register anymore, and goes away pretty fast now. Then after that, we've got that needle toss. We can throw multiple of these, I believe, where it does poison damage. That's pretty decent. The poison's really good. Now we've got new jutsus that are better because they also have poison now, so you can use those instead of these needles now. And obviously, again, there are better options for the throwables. So here's effectively the best throwable that you can get pretty easily. So these are the chakra palm rods, chakra chi rods. Yeah, these things. These are what Pain use. You throw these at people and they will take away their chakra. You can go ahead and, if you have those, you can go and throw those at me too. Yeah, as you see, it took away some of my chakra, so I have to charge that back up again. Then after that, we got the Bat Toss Halloween, which is obviously a reference to the Batarang, but this is the game this is literally the game that said, hey, copyright bad for all of Roblox. So yeah, we can throw only a few of these. Yeah, we throw 3 of them, and they do the stun. This is the electrifying one, basically. Then after that, we've got what I use most of the time, the iced shurikens. I don't know if they're pulling up on my thing. It looks like they aren't, but that might just be because it's reloading. So here, let me do that again. Oh, he threw them at me. Yeah, there you go. Yep, I caught them, you fool. Now I'll throw them back at you. So you throw those at them, and they freeze like that. So the ice shurikens are what I prefer to use, but that's really just because there are subjutsus of the electric shurikens and fire shurikens, so I just went with the ice shurikens. But now we've got actual weapons. So we've got a normal Dagai, which is just a normal kunai. It's nothing too special about this. And we're gonna go ahead and use the Q move, which is just really a dash forward, stab you just like that. Again, this is a very, very basic ninja tool, basically taking your throwable and using it as a melee weapon. A lot of characters in Naruto do this, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and take the biggest jump in all of Naruto history, and boom, now I have one of the best weapons in the game. How confident you feeling right now? Alright, so this is the Senko Kunai. This is one of Minato's weapons. So you use this, you teleport to everyone near you and do 23,000 damage. Hi, how you doing? I'm behind you now. How you doing? Great day we're having. And then we're going to go ahead and have a downgrade. We're now using the Needle Tanto, where we'll actually throw this weapon at you and it'll do poison damage over time. Oh, bad? I'm sorry to hear that. So we throw that at you and do poison damage just like that. And then after that is where we'll go ahead and go into the SL2 stuff, where now we're using the SL2 Senko Kunai. Earlier, our Senko Kunai did 23,000 damage and 23,000 damage, 25 damage. And it did the same amount of damage with the same effect thing. Huh, crazy. Look at that. I was right. These are literally the same weapon. All those complaints in the comments look real dumb right now. Anyway, we're going on to Tantos now. We're starting with the Sabaru Tanto. So this is just a, like, stabby thing. I think I said this was Kakashi's weapon, and then someone corrected me, so I don't know. They're probably right, and I'm probably wrong. Again, this game got copyright destroyed, so I don't really know what's good, and I don't really remember everything, bro. It's been a long time since I've watched Naruto, and we're all the way in Boruto now. I'm literally reading the Boruto manga now, but let's go and use this. Big old boom boom. So that's definitely not Kakashi's weapon, actually, now that I'm looking at it in hindsight. But now we've got, what is this, Shiver Tanto? Yeah, Shiver Tanto, where this is another, like, small little blade thingy. Like, bro, look how tiny this is. Am I even using this? Look at this. This thing's small. So go ahead and use the Q move, which I think is rapid slices. That won't really register. Oh, it's a teleport. Okay, interesting. I have no idea who used this. After that, we've got the Raikan blade. Since when? Yeah, right? That tiny sword. And look at this. I've got another tiny sword. Look at it. It's tiny. It's a Tanto. Let's go ahead and use this. This is the slice through. It had like no sound effects until the end. I slice through you like samurai. And we got the Kokutsu blade. So we'll dash forward and hit you with like a whip that'll trap you in place. Just like that. Yeah, now you're stuck. And it's actually one of the better weapons in the game. Then after that, we've got the Pika blade, which is also a Tanto. And is very small, and you hold it as if it was a kunai. Interesting. But with this, we'll use actually a Pika move, being the Pika kick. Just like that. Dude. 3,761 damage, I think that was. Obviously, these based off of your taijutsu. I'm like rank A1, and I have 4,800 taijutsu, so there's that. What is this, Grass Tanto? I believe this was Grass Tanto. Yeah, it is. We've got this, which is another small little sword. Let's see what this does. Oh, it's the Undertale one. 4,601 damage rapidly. And after that, we got my favorite weapon in all of Naruto, being the Acrobat style. Now, I keep hyping this up and saying it's like 28 blades, but apparently this bad boy is only 8 blades. So let's go ahead and take a quick little session and count them. So let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know where the 8th one is. I'm only counting 7 here, but I definitely don't see 28, so I'll take your word that it's 8. So the Q move has you rapidly spinning around and hitting your enemy if you're close enough, and you'll just do this. It's a very good weapon, and I love my homie Killer Bee. So yeah, this is my weapon that I use. I've been using it since it was actually, you know, Killer Bee's weapon, but yeah. Now we're going on to katanas, which is actually big swords, I hope. Yes, they are. Perfect. Look at these. This is actually big enough. Look at it. It's good. So this should just be a normal slash. There you go. 13,809 damage. It's actually just a normal stab, thank God. After there's the Shizon Raijin. Let's go ahead and use this. Dash forward, stab through. Okay, very good. Generic clash, super generic dash, super version 45. Basically, you are not wrong in the slightest. And I'm trying to go fast, not to waste this man's time. But next up is the Shindo blade. Oh, it's the Shindo blade. Oh my god, the Shindo blade. This thing is the thing that made our game. Oh, let's see how good it is. Amazing. No, that's terrible. All right, then we got the Ryon blade. Crazy. Yeah, and just taking a note that I have literally every weapon. Imagine how long it took me to get all these. So we got the Ryon blade after this. So let's go and use this. The rapid stabs. I believe this is actually Sasuke's weapon. So we stab him a lot, and that has the electric going around us. We got the Samurai Tanto. But let's see. Should just be a dash forward. Oh no, this is the sword that doesn't work. Yeah, okay. So this Q move doesn't actually even work, for your information. If I were to use this move again from a distance, it actually wouldn't even hit you, even if the stabs were to actually connect. So I'm actually going to do it again from afar, just like this. Oh no, it did work. Okay, cool. Okay, so that sword does work. You just literally have to be... I am going to stab you from over here! Okay, sounds good to me! That's basically what this sword is. Thank you, Samurai Tanto. Very cool. Next up is the Satori blade. Satori. I'm going to sit on this blade. Let's go and use it. Stabs through you and use a Matarasu. It's going to hit you like twice, and then it's going to stop. And then after that, we get the Bankai blade, which I believe is one of the better swords in the game because it takes your mode? Or was that because of the old companion? I don't know. Let's see what it does. This is when... It's like... afterwards when he's in Boruto. I'll throw the sword, teleport to it, and then big funny Amaterasu. Oh, and then we got one of my more preferred swords. Okay, watch this. See it? Where is it on my character? It's like, okay, see, it's on my side. See that right there? I'm holding it on my side. See this? See that? Look at this. Boom! Dun, 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 dun. Mini lightsaber, mini lightsaber. So this is a cool little electro blade. Basically, if you block with it, it turns into the miniature lightsaber type thing. This is before they made the actual lightsabers. If I do Q, I'll shoot a little bolt of lightning. Just like that. It's pretty cool, but obviously not the best thing in the game. And next up after that is the Dio Senko blade, which I believe is one of the better weapons in the game. Or it's that, or it's just because it's Dio Senko, which is like one of the Minato Kekkei Genkais, which is one of the better Kekkei Genkais in the game. Let's go and use this. Did that hit you? I don't know. I got thrown way far away. I don't know if that even worked. Let me go all the way over here, actually. Hold on. I'm gonna stab you from over here. Does that sound good? Ugh. There we go. Oh, here we go. Firework Katana. Okay, see this? Oh, that's right. Okay, so you actually got this when you joined my server to help me, because I just, you know, I already have this weapon. So you can stack this weapon if you have a flying mode or awakening or whatever, because the way that this works, you're actually gonna have to come over here. This move basically works by you jump up and do a slam down. So if your character is flying and you use the Q move, it'll keep stacking on top of itself. Therefore, if you're flying, you can keep stacking this attack on itself over and over until you get to a one-shot phase. And yes, most people do use the tailed beast state where you do the 6-pass mode. Yep, that one. And yeah, you can go ahead and test that out for yourself right now if you want to. Next up is the actual lightsabers. Go, yeah, see? See? And now if you fly down to the ground after using it. Oh no! They fixed it! No! Did they see my live stream? Impossible. No, I've been haggled. But that was an old glitch. I don't know. I did it once on a live stream when we were fighting Diva. It was pretty funny. We one-shot him. It was very hilarious. But next up we'll do the Obelisk Chi Blade, which is a black lightsaber, as you can see here. We've got multiple lightsabers. Unfortunately, no green lightsaber. This one should be a big, like, AoE, I think. It's like a big ball or something. Yeah, it's very similar to Black Lightning Diary. I'm gonna go ahead and do that again since I missed, because for some reason all the swords like to hit in front of them. I don't know why. It's very annoying though. Yeah. There we go, and actually hit you. Then after that is the Nimbus Chi Blade, which is a white lightsaber, just like this. And in case just in case anybody's wondering, I usually say this, but in case anybody's wondering, oh, why don't you show the clicks? Because some of them have special stuff. I only really do that for the instruments, because the instruments have different stuff, but everyone in, like, all of these, like, sure, this looks cool, but, like, the normal swords will also have that animation. So let's go ahead and do this, which is the same as the Undertale one, just like that. Next up is the Haze Chi Blade, which is the blue lightsaber. I am a pure Jedi. This is the same as that other sword where it didn't connect, but since this was an updated sword, it actually does work. Now we're a Sith Lord, where we have the red lightsaber. I believe this is, like, I think this one might be like lightning. I'm not sure. I don't know why the block keeps like unblocking, but I know, big sword, fire. And then for some reason I've got a gold lightsaber, like Tatooine, I guess. I don't know what it is. Rich guy saber. Yeah, rich guy saber. Yeah, I'm a rich guy. What about it? You know, 34.8 million Ryu. I actually had 570 million Ryu, which is crazy. Okay, I do a Getsuga in my, you know, AFK thing, because I had 990 spins, but then they changed how the spins worked. So, yeah. Now I only got 200 spins out of that. But this is the Apollo Blade. It's like, it's the cool little Gar thing, but it has, like, wool on it. So, because of that, I don't really use it that much. This is a very cool weapon. If you do the Q move, you'll summon a big pyramid tower, and it'll seal the person you hit with inside of it. And it looks very, very nice, very powerful, very cool. Just like that, and then it'll explode just like that. It's very cool. And then after that is going to be the SL2 Grass Tanto, which again, this is the same as the normal Tanto. It just looks like the SL2 version. The Grass Tanto's in the wait, what? Why? Okay, so the Grass Tanto's in the Tanto area, but the SL2 Grass Tanto's in the Katana area? Okay, that's weird, but whatever. I guess I'll deal with it. Okay, so the SL2 Grass Tanto. Let's see if it's the same. I mean, it is the same, so we'll just do this. And then we'll take out the other Tanto. Actually, no, you can just go back in the video to check. I don't care. Now we're into the heavy weapons area. This one's much longer. So first up is the Dog Eye Sword. So let's go and use this. It's just a dash forward chain thingy. Nothing too crazy. Then we've got the two-bladed scythe, which is just a scythe with two blades on it. Very, name-tastic. I'm gonna cut off a little. I'm gonna just trim a little. Bartenders be like, I'm just gonna trim a little bit off the top. And the Q is just a slam down. Looked like it had some poison on it. And then you got stunned. We just do some slashes around the area very fast. Then we've got the Demon Scythe, which is Heat on Scythe. So this should do like a projectile, I believe, that pulls them in. Come here. Oh no, I go towards them. Okay. Then we've got the Nimbus Sword. Nerf pain. Never. This might be Zabuza's sword, actually. It should spin around then. That is not Zabuza's sword. You know what? I should have figured that out. It's actually this one, the Slayer Blade. This is Zabuza's sword. False? Yeah, because it's Nimbus. I'm stupid. Shut up. What about it, idiot? It would be nice if I could keep holding my block, but the game disagrees with me. The Nimbus Sword was probably Darwee's blade, so let's go ahead and do this. Spin! The next up is the Bomb Blade, which is another 7 swordsman of the Mist Sword. The SL2 version of this sword looks a lot better, if I'm going to be honest, because this one is literally just a scroll. It's not it's not open. Whilst the other one is. This would just be a lot of bomb explosions forward. Doesn't even carry them that greatly, so it's like whatever. Then we've got the Alfie Rama Blade. I don't remember if this is another 7 swordsman of the Mist Sword or not, but it probably is, because this is like where most of them are. Let's go and do this. This is just a big slash, so yeah, I'm not sure. But then we've got the Shark Sword. No, Hashirama? Yeah, okay, that's probably Hashirama then. But then we've got Kisame, or I guess this would be Samehada. I said Kisame because that's who uses it, but the sword is actually named Samehada. The sword has a name, I'm stupid. So this is Samehada. With him, you'll use a big blood AoE, but look at him, he's so old now. He needs fresh blood. He'll do this little AoE and absorb some chakra for you, but I mean, he doesn't actually absorb your chakra. He absorbs the enemy's chakra. You don't get the chakra, though. Chakra where I've taken it, my sword has consumed it. But then you get one of my favorite swords in the game, the Stone Buster. It looks oh, you do get it? Oh, cool. The Stone Buster, it looks like Ichigo's sword, and then you literally do a Getsuga. There's no joke, look at this. Getsuga Tensho. It literally is a Getsuga Tensho, there's no joke. Uh-oh. Our first pay-to-win weapon, the Forged Umpire Fan. You get this at the Dawn Hideout, and you need a Game Pass to get into it, unfortunately. So, this weapon was really hard to get, because, yeah, I needed to pay Robux to get it, but you'll just do a wind AoE. That's pretty good, though. So, obviously, it's worth your buck, but, like, ugh. Then we've got the Heaven Blade, which I believe the 2 brothers who were stuck inside of Kurama were using, but I'm not sure. Hedon's was pay to win. Oh, it was? Oh, I'm dumb. Anyway, let's go ahead and use this. 3 really quick slices. Okay. And we got our Christmas Shizan, but this will have festivities on it. I'll shoot some wood forward that will lock on and have some Christmas lights on it with some happy little Christmas trees growing out of it. Just like that. And they stay a little bit further away so you get a better look at it. So as you see here, we've got little bushes with Christmas lights on them. Then we've got the Shindai Umpire fan, which is basically the better version of the other one. With this, you'll do the, basically, Matarasu flames around it. It just does like a little bit more damage and looks a lot cooler. Then we've got the Sun Staff and then the Moon Staff. The Sun Staff is the better version because the Sun Staff shoots at this little beam that does a fat AoE. Does that, and then the Moon Staff, we'll go ahead and take that out. The Moon Staff, you want to come out over here because this is the Moon Staff is Moon Staff's bleh. Yeah, the Moon Staff's bleh. It's a good way to put it, but if you want to come out over here, I'm gonna go ahead and drop a meteorite on you, as you see there. And meteorites in this game are really, really, really bad, which, in case you're wondering why I haven't done the all subjutsus video yet, is because I'm literally being held back by this rabbit style meteorite jutsu that I have 5 minutes to get and has like a 1 out of 50 chance. So yeah, next up is the Riser Akuma Blade. Dash forward, put him in a genjutsu. It is Itachi's genjutsu. I don't think Itachi uses weapons, so like whatever. Then we've got the Shindai Prime Blade. Wish I had it, yeah. It's very hard to get. It's like no joke. Let's go ahead and use this. Oh, counter, hit me, hit me, hit me. That's right. You counter and then you hit out this little tornado that homes in on him. Tornado! You can't escape it. I completely forgot that's a counter. And then we've got a ton of SL2 stuff that is all the same. So we got the SL2 Nimbus Blade. This is Darwee's thing. Pretty sure anyway, and we're just Black Lightning. Then we've got the SL2 Slayer Blade, which is Zabuza's sword, obviously. This is literally just Zabuza's sword. Hey, did you just take drugs in my cursed Minecraft server? How dare you? Yes. Stop that. I spin. Just like that. And then we take out the SL2 Bomb Blade, which I think looks a lot better than the scroll, because as you see here, it literally spells your doom, because you can see all the paper bombs I'm going to blow up on you. Are you ready to die? Boom. I didn't get a good one. Okay, this is going to be another counter one. And it looks actually like the Obito mod or whatever. It looks like his actual thing. So get ready to hit me in now. There you go, hit me, and then the tornado comes on in, says, hello, would you like to be my friend? That tornado has some really good tracking ability. What is this? Run, run, run. And you got the SL2 Heaven Blade, which, yes, it is, Gintaku, whatever their names are, the people who are stuck inside Kurama. Alright, so this should just be the quick slices, just like that. And then we've got the Firebolt Broomstick, which was added as, like, a really quick Halloween weapon, and is really bad and stinky, because all I do is I fly around on a broomstick while quote-unquote laughing. That's what it does. Kind of stinky. Imagine someone hitting you with a broomstick over the head. I'm like a witch. Okay, this is where it gets funny. So, I've got this triple cobalt blade. It looks pretty nice, you know, like a little trident with 3 little things. I do the Q move, it's like, little spikes down through the ground. And, you know, it's a pretty good weapon, honestly, you know, goes all the way, you know, it's a pretty decent weapon. Then we just got, you know, a thread blade, you know, oh, whatever. Go and do this, it pulls you in. But then I've got the triple cobalt blade again. Doesn't this look like a triple cobalt blade? That's because the triple cobalt blade and the candy cane blade are actually copy-pasted from each other, because when I do the Q move, it does a different sound effect. It's like the hockey sound effect that all One Piece games use. And it's the same, they're the same weapon, basically. They do the same thing, but with different sound effects and different damage values, and they look different. You know, it's a copy-paste weapon, okay? Rail Games is lazy, is the thing. And then the last one is just the SL2 Thread Blade, but it's the same as the Thread Blade, but copy-pasted. So, I use that again, boom, it's the same thing. So, that's all the spear weapons, it's super lazy. And then we've got the dual weapons, which is the dual scythe. Now, these are another one of my more preferred weapons because they're really easy to get, you have a lot of time to get them, and they're not really that bad of a weapon, especially for starting players, because, again, easy to get, not really bad weapons either. So, our Q move is just throwing the both of them at you. See? Not that bad either. And then we've got dual triple claws in case you ever wanted to be Wolverine. they don't look that bad either, too. And our Q move should just be rapidly slashing you. Just like that. Nothing too bad. Nothing too bad. And then we've got dual lightning, which is these two things. Another thing that the Seven Swordsmen of the Mist use. Not the myth, but we go ahead and use these to rapidly shoot down lightning at you, just like this. It's kind of random where the lightning comes down. I don't have too much control over that. But then after that is the Riser Dawn, which is this really, really big weapon. Now, unfortunately, it shows me having 2 of them. But I think in the show, he only had 1 of them. I might be wrong, but let's go and use a Q move. It's just a big slam down. I don't really think this guy had... He does have 2? Okay, whatever. I'll trust you. He probably has 2. It's split. Oh, it splits. That's why. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. That's why I probably thought he only had 1. But Hamax, this is another weapon of 2 swordsmen of the mist. The 2 swordsmen. No, the 7 swordsmen. Where the Q move is him using a hammer and then slamming, where he puts the axe in you and then slams a hammer down on top of it to dig it in even deeper. And then now I've got effectively, I'm pretty sure it's still effectively the best weapon in all of Shindo life right now. The Asm Dual Senko. Now, I don't see why this is the best weapon in Shindo life, but I teleport to you and do a lot of damage. I don't see why that's the best weapon in the game. And then another, like, quote-unquote best weapon in the game, the dual chi rods, is like these small rods that you can throw at people, and then Pain will come up and be like, hey, I'm gonna eat you. Look at this. Oh no, I just grab you. Okay. Chi Kunai is better? Okay. Well, here is the Chi Kunai. These are Asuma's weapon. I like these because Asuma was one of my more preferred characters in the show. I really liked him, and I liked his weapon too, where he shows up, dashes at you, and does that. We've got the SL2 Chi Kunai, which I was actually really happy that these got an SL2 thing where they brought back the original skins. These are pretty cool, because again, they're just the originals. And honestly, if they can bring them back just by titling them SL2 and then the normal thing, then just do that for everything, right? But then we got the SL2 Dual Lightning, which is, again, just the Dual Lightning, but again, normal. Again, can't really control where they go, so they just kind of randomize. And then we're on to the last area, the instruments, which is, honestly, my favorite instrument has always been a fan. I love playing the fan. Do you love playing fans? I love playing fans. Okay, it's the same as the katanas, so. Our Q move is just like a small tornado. Just like that. And then we've got a bubble flute, which is where I'll actually show off clicks, because we do clicks by hitting you with bubbles. That's the only unique clicks I'll show, is the flutes. I actually like using both flutes. And then the Q move is just rapid bubbles that'll trap the player in the bubble. Then next up is the sound flute, where our clicks are just, you know, the same as the bubble flute, basically, but with sound. And before I actually use my Q move, I want to give you a quick bit of warning. The Q move will be very high-pitched and very loud, so if you are sensitive to loud noises or anything, I recommend you turn your volume down right now. Just this is a serious warning. It'll be very high-pitched and will really hurt your ears. I personally have some really bad volume issues, so this hurts my ears quite a bit. So if you have volume issues, turn them down now. I am going to use the move now. Ow! They removed it. Oh, isn't that nice? Oh, yay! They removed it. That's good. Yeah, it used to be really high pitched. They had a part where the flute would go. It went to a really high pitch, but they appear to have removed it. So I'm very happy for that, because it used to go to a very high pitched thing that was very uncomfortable. So yeah. I didn't like that. So next up is the umpire guitar, which is another instrument. Honestly, all the instruments are pretty cool, except for the fan and the nunchucks are pretty cool. So let's go ahead and use this is the same, right? Okay, yeah. And the Q move is pretty cool too. Do that, pretty cool sound slam type thing. And then finally, the last weapon, the Ryuji Nunchucks. Look at me. These took way too long to unlock. Don't understand. Yeah, I do play nunchucks. It's my favorite instrument, actually. I mean, it's my second favorite instrument, to be honest. But our Q move will be just swinging them around us and doing a little, like, atata thing. There is every single ninja tool in Shindo life. Again, I'm getting this out as fast as possible. So as always, I hope you all like the game. Favorite the game, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for helping me out with this video. And as always, I will see you all in the next video.